Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to episode 15 of FC Destiny with Barrow Town here in FC 24, and welcome to Season 3 here. As you know, we got promoted in Season 2. Now, we've got a good amount to cover this episode, but before we do that, let's have a little fun here. And if you're watching this episode and you're not already a part of the family, make sure you go down there and hit the subscribe button below the video, leave some comments, and like the video if you like what we're doing here. Samba is our goalie, the best there is around, and Nisbet is the greatest Awushi ever found. Tingling is our favorite, a wizard of the game. And here's the mighty Nico to do it once again. We love you, Barrow Town, we do. We love you, Barrow Town, we do. We love you, Barrow Town, we do. Oh, Barrow Town, we love you. Get in, lads. So let's kick things off now by showing off last season's Player of the Season. You guys voted, and the coveted Player of the Season trophy is gonna go to Odell Tingling, our Jamaican center back, who's now rocking an afro. He's letting that flow go a little bit. I'm loving the new look, to be honest. He's getting a +2 upgrade to his potential, up from an 80 to an 82. His jockey playstyle went up to a jockey plus, and now he has the power header playstyle. I think a 68 is about as good as he's playing, because that is almost as good as any center back, even in League 1 at this point, and honestly, that's how good he is. I thought there might have been a better shout for Nikolai Zivert-Gedins for Player of the Season, as he was the Golden Boot winner for League 2, and he won the Player of the Season for the league. But you guys love Odell. I mean, I absolutely love Odell, and he really was a massive reason why we got promoted last season, boasting one of the best defenses in the league, and really impressing when we played with him in game every time almost. Now on to the goal of the season, and you had 5 choices. You see the vote here. You guys ended up choosing Horatio Stone Wallace's hit from deep early on in the season. Just an absolute firecracker. Oh my god, what a start. Fuchs gets it. Horatio Stone Wallace goes for it. What just happened? Oh, Horatio, you Shakespearean named legend, goes right over the goalkeeper and in. And he won goal of the season for Season 2, deservingly so. That was an absolute rocket, but bittersweet news, he has submitted a transfer request as of last season. He didn't play for the last couple months in the season, so he's going to be on our transfer list early on here. And honestly, so is Lewis Onion. He was great in Season 1, dynamic, but did not see a lot of that in Season 2. His passing was way below par, so we're gonna part ways with the Welshman. And then in terms of loans, we're gonna loan out Brady Gibbons. He played well at the end of last season, but he definitely wasn't as good overall. You see, he's down to a 61 overall now, so we're gonna see what kind of offers we get, give him a year or two out on loan, and see if we can get him back in the future maybe. Also going back out on loan will be Frey Fredrickson, who has some new locks, a new look for Frey. You see it there. The defensive midfielder from Greenland's also gonna be going out on loan this season, as I want to see a little bit more from Moyo Mushi, and especially with Fuchs and Nisbet in the midfield gathering so many appearances when they're healthy. But the decision I'm going to let you guys help me out with in the comments, Yusu Manga, our striker prospect from Cameroon who has 84 potential. Now it went down a little bit, but it's still very good. I don't think he played in enough games as he deserves to be playing in right now. So let me know, do you think we should send him out on loan, or should we just make a concerted effort to get him more playing time this season for Barrow Town? Remember, we have Nikolai Zivert-Gedins, Quatgun, Zizi Rahman, Fabuni Africa, Cosmo Wicks, all playing in our first team, fighting for minutes. And also, I almost forgot, Thoko Shabalala is going to get promoted as well. And honestly, I want the South African to play a pretty big role this season in the attack. So do we send out Yusu Manga on loan? Let me know in the comments. I may put a vote up if you guys don't comment enough about this dude. But as we know, EA has dynamic potential that adjusts the players' overalls and potentials in between seasons. So I'm going to run through our roster real quick here before we start Season 3 and just tell you where everybody's overalls and potentials are at, and if I've adjusted them all after the dynamic changes have been made. So Mazamba Njai was a 69 overall with 73 potential. He now has 76 potential. That's a +3 to his potential that I gave him. Adam Kutsashvili's out on loan. He's a 57 overall with 83 potential. Duophone's got a new haircut for this season. I like it a lot. He's a 59 overall. That's a +1 to his overall, and his potential's now a 76. That's a +7 from what they gave him, which was a 69 after last season, and I get it, he only appeared in 6 matches, but he kept 2 clean sheets in 6 matches, and I thought he looked great when we played with him. Oshino O'Driscoll's a 61 overall with 64 potential. Jojo Betts, our American, is a 62 overall with 69 potential. I gave it a +3 after EA dropped it to a 66 after last season. Francis Paul, 62 overall, 78 potential. I gave him a +1 potential. Angus Lamb shaved off his beard. I think that's for the best. He's a 65 overall with 69 potential at 25 years old now. He stays right where he was. Parker Ravenswood, 21 years old, 58 overall, and now 68 potential. I upgraded that by 4. He didn't get a ton of playing time last year, but honestly, in the Cups, I thought he was great, and he was pretty solid on the preseason too. Demba Ba, 52 overall, 71 potential. Victor Lundberg, 62 overall, 74 potential. That's a +3 to his potential. Odell, you already know about, 68 to an 82. And a new afro. Balin Gupta, 56 overall, 75 potential. Tariq Guinness, 64 overall now, 71 potential, stays right there. Saeed, 59 overall, 72 potential. That's a +3 to his potential. I think I really want to try to get him involved a bit more this season. Luke Vanderval, 16-year-old, 60 overall with 82 potential. Danny Kramer, a 55 overall with 79 potential. Frey Fredrickson, 58 overall, 70 potential. I gave him a +4 to his potential. We're going to send him out on loan. Moyo Mushi shaved it off, grew a beard. He's 21 years old now. He's a 60 overall now, -1 to his overall, but +1 to his potential up to 67 from 66. Jindo Fuchs, not much of a change, 68 overall, 70 potential. That's just a +1 to his potential. Your captain, 5'2", Josh Nisbet, is a 71 overall with 80 potential. That is what they gave him. Horatio's getting sold, 66 overall, 66 potential. Lewis Onion's getting sold, 59 overall, 67 potential. Diogo Mello, biggest change in the squad, 56 overall is a +2 to his overall, +7 to his potential, up to a 76 now at 17 years old. Lucas Novak, 60 overall, 71 potential. Brady Gibbons got a -1 to his overall after last season, still not terrible at 61, but definitely deserved a small downgrade. Got 69 potential at 23 years old. How about Cristobal Arias with a big bump from his loan? He's up to a 60 overall, and he's got 78 potential. Toko Shabalala, our newcomer for the season, is a 62 overall left winger with 84 potential. Very excited to use him. Cosmo Wicks, one of our better veteran players, 65 overall with 70 potential. Just gave him a +1 to his potential. Marcus Bailey's having a good loan spell. His overall's gone up by 3 since last season. 61 overall, 78 potential at 18 years old now. Fabuni Africa, a little bit of a new haircut here, 60 overall, that stays. 69 potential, I bumped it up by 2 there. Azizi Rahman, one of our brightest spots with 13 goals last season. He's going to stay at a 62 overall, and he's going to stay at 87 potential. Adrian Ali's also out on loan. 5'4" center forward is 56 overall with just 68 potential. Yusu Manga, the 17-year-old, is 59 overall, 84 potential. Like I said, it went down. Quack Gun, 61 overall, 74 potential. That is a +4 to his potential. Jeremy Bishop is a 57 overall with 75 potential. He had an awesome loan spell for Tranmere Rovers, so we're sending him back out there for 2 years. Runner-up for player of the season, your Golden Boot winner, your player of the season in League 2, Nikolai Zivirgadins, 66 overall. He got a +1 to his overall there. He has 88 potential now after the dynamic upgrade. Really good upgrade. He now has our highest potential in the squad. And I decided to give him the power shot playstyle. And then lastly, Ted Cook, still out on loan, 64 overall, 65 potential. So we've got 2 more things to cover here on July 1st. Second thing we're going to do is going to be reading our youth scouting report, but our first thing we're going to do here is very exciting. We're going to bring in our 1 transfer for the season, and it's going to be John Leofeco, the English left-footed center back from Rangers. And let's just address the obvious here. Look at that freaking hair. You will not miss this man on the pitch. Beautiful. But also, look at that pace, look at that ability here. John Lee is gonna be a legend for this club, I think. Really good overall player. Can back up Angus Lamb for now, fight for a starting spot, might even get it this season. And he's got 75 potential, so he definitely has some room to grow at 22 years old. He actually got removed from FC 24 in a recent squad update because he went to the Rangers B team, but he's just such a good fit for Barrow Town, and luckily we started this career mode when he was still in the game. So let's bring him in for probably what's going to be our record fee here for Barrow Town. Let's go get John Lee. And we have agreed to a 1.45 million euro fee here. Definitely a record for us. John Lee coming to Barrow Town. Oh, and how could I forget? We're also bringing in Awushi Adu. We got him for free. Former Liverpool player. Two really good newcomers here, and honestly, I thought about it. We're going to do one transfer a season for the duration of the career mode, and it might sound crazy to you, but honestly, I think it would be way too easy if we could do more than one transfer every year for the career mode. Just with how many youth academy players we've brought in, this team is already getting to be good enough at this point, and our youth academy players are just going to continue to grow, so one transfer a year is the official rule for the rest of this career mode. I think we can make the most of it and still have tons of legends all over the club. And speaking of the youth academy, let's read some final reports here from our 3 countries we've been scouting here. From San Marino, we've got Marco Franco now and Nicolo Bianco, who have decent potential, but it looks like Marco Franco's a little bit higher overall. I want to see what position he is. We're not looking for any more wingers, but we are now looking for more of an attacking midfielder of the future. From Albania, I'm going to scroll through these names, and I mean, I don't see anyone I'm going to take, to be honest. Got some good names, 2 Lalas, couple of Berishas, but unfortunately no one from Albania. And then lastly, Kenya, and it's the same thing, but all Hassans. Couple of Patrick Hassans, Samuel, Charles, Ivan, all brothers maybe. But either way, I haven't seen any of them that are honestly worth keeping, so we are gonna skip Kenya as well. Unfortunately, just not a lot of variation and not a lot of talent in this pool. And here's your first look at Marco Franco in the academy. EA has him down as a left winger out of the academy, 15 years old, but I'm gonna switch him to an attacking midfielder because we definitely need one for the future. And honestly, he may not be it. It's gonna take 11 weeks. It's gonna improve his skill moves, but I think he has a lot of the qualities I look for in an attacking midfielder. Good dribbling, good passing, and look at his curve being a 78. He's got good agility. He has the potential, I think, to become a decent attacking midfielder. I don't think he has the pace to be a winger. So at this point, we've got about 3 million euros left in our budget. So now we're going to see if we can sign some new scouts and replace some of our old ones with the money we have left. And we've only really got the budget to sign one of these 2 guys, so we're going to go with the lower one for now and just sign Nikolai Dahl from Denmark. And then if we sell Horatio Stonewallis and Lewis Onion and we get enough money to sign that other 5-star scout, we'll replace Mihai Ilie with that dude. But for now, we're sending out these 3 scouts to our next 3 countries on our request list: New Zealand, the Philippines, and St. Kitts. 3 islands. You love to see that. I'm gonna check these 3 reports on October 1st, so in 3 months, at the end of the 3 months. And then in October, I'll send out new scouts for another 3 months. Next time we'd check reports after that would be January 1st, and then April 1st. We're only looking for really good academy players at this point. We're not really gonna settle anymore, but that's how we're gonna start to do youth scouting, just because we have so many players in the squad at this point. Might have to filter out some players in the next couple seasons too, we'll see. And now I want to set some expectations for the season, looking at our squad, knowing who we have. If you look at our objectives under domestic success, the board wants us to finish mid-table, so usually I use that as a gauge to know where we're at overall wise in the league, stacked up against the other teams. So finish mid-table means we're on par with the overalls of the other teams in this league. We can definitely have a good season and push for a promotion spot, definitely, but it seems like the expectation is that we're right in the middle somewhere. And with a squad like this, actually we're gonna move Ovi in here. That's better. Definitely looking forward to seeing Awushi Adu in this attacking midfielder role. Like I said, even if it doesn't work out, we got him for free, and we have Diogo Melo on our hands, who I absolutely love. I think he's probably gonna get around the same playing time or less than last season, but if he impresses in the time that he's given this season, he's gonna continue to get more playing time, that's for sure. But you look at our defense, it's deep, it's strong, it's captained by Odell Tingling, which is awesome, and a really amazing goalkeeper in Masamba Njai. So we should stack up defensively, and that's what Barrow Town's all about. Grit, grind, and hustle, baby. 2 absolutely amazing world-class midfielders for a League 1 level, really. And now adding Awushi Adu into an attack where Nikolai Ziverdins just comes off of a golden boot season. I mean, I think this team can push for a playoff spot, even an automatic promotion spot this season. So now I feel like we're set up and ready for this season. We're only going to play 1 match this episode, but it is going to be our League 1 opener, which just happens to be against Rob and Ryan's Wrexham AFC here. So we're going to sim, and I'm going to announce any player sales or loans in the meantime. And we've definitely gotten some offers. Big one here, Horatio Stonewallis has attracted the attention of Swansea. They're going to offer 1.1 million for him, and I'm gonna accept that. That's a good deal. I don't really want to negotiate any further. We're also working on a deal for Lewis Onion to go to Barrow AFC, Frey Fredrickson to loan out to Catanzaro in the Italian league, and Brady Gibbons, we're gonna wait for the right loan for him. And we're gonna agree for a fee of 710,000 euros here to sell Lewis Onion to our crosstown rivals Barrow AFC. And we got an offer for Cardiff City to loan in Brady Gibbons. We're just gonna do it for 1 year. I'm gonna send him out to the Welsh team and see how he does there. If he doesn't get any playing time, we might loan him out somewhere else. We might bring him back. Who knows? And the last thing I want to do before we get into the match against Wrexham, if you have any suggestions for changes in player appearance, whether it's hair or boots or wristbands, etc., let me know in the comments and I will definitely consider them. Also, before we start a new season, some last aesthetic things that I want to show off. New number changes around the squad. John Leofeco signed for us this season. He's going to take the number 12. Moyo Mushi's now going to move to the number 14, and that's because Ovi Ajaria is going to take the number 8 now. Diogo Mello's going to take the number 6 now that Horatio Stone-Wallace has been sold to Swansea. Doko Shabalala is going to wear the number 19 now that Brady Gibbons is out on loan. And that's really it. Let's begin a new season. So here's your starting 11 and subs for the opener against Wrexham. Your breakout scenario is going to be for Francis Paul at left back. If he can finish this match and refuse to get subbed off, he'll get +2 to his stamina. Let's say welcome to Wrexham at the Furnace and go beat Robin Ryan's team here on opening day. Come on, lads. Jindo Fuchs, get yourself in there. I love it. Oh, I'm all about the hustle. No foul there, no card. Wrexham have it here. In a good spot, Angus Lamb covering well, tackling out for a corner. Well done, Angus. Francis Paul trying to defend well here. Can't win the ball. Angus Lamb defending. Masamba with the save. What a freaking save. Wow. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. It's always off of the corner. We're trying to defend the second effort off of the corner after we head the first one out, and nobody marks Paul Mullen. That is a huge mistake. Nice ball here, Dara Guinness. And Fuchs is going to be able to get it on to Rahman. Azizi Rahman. Crossing it in. Dangerous area. No one latched onto it. Jindo Fuchs, more good dribbling. Good pass, Francis Paul, and Cosmo Wicks is going to get it here. Wicks. Looking in the box for Ajaria. Oh my god, he just missed him. Come on, Barrow Town. Nisbet whips in the corner. Little too far. Ovi Ajaria is going to pick it up here off the corner. Ovi Ajaria, are you kidding me? That is the goal of the career mode so far. How the hell did he hit it from there so perfectly? I'm speechless. I don't know if I've ever seen a better debut goal. That was one of the better goals I've scored in the entire game. Good passing here. Fuchs picks it up. Ajaria sees Nikolai Zivergadins. Can he finish? Oh my god, Ovi's already making it happen out there. Dara Guinness, that is just exceptional defending. Oh, and Evans wins it back. Dara Guinness having to do more. Barrow Town having to do more. Nisbet gets in there. Clear it away. Very nicely done. Njai collects, and it's halftime here. Just a ridiculous effort from Ovi on his debut. Ties this one up. Tingling, rising to win the header. Rahman, Nisbet, Ajaria has it here. And Nisbet out to Guinness. Good ball. Dara Guinness. Cross it into a dangerous area. Ajaria is there again. Oh my god, he almost scored his second. Francis Paul, excellent defending here. And, Cosmo Wicks. 2 buttons too early. Good through ball here. Tingling having to defend right now. Wrexham looking dangerous. Barrow Town holding their ground firmly here. Tingling get it out. Good coverage by Francis Paul. Look at him reading the game well. And Francis Paul just forcing it back. Love to see it. And we're going to sub on our new South African winger, Toko Shabalala, for Cosmo here in the 66th minute. Nisbet intercepts off of a cross here, and Ajaria can bring it forward. Come on, Barrow Town. Oh, Ovi, nicely done here. He's going to get it out towards Toko. I like it. Tingling. Oh, that's such good defending. That was going to be a dangerous chance here. And Rahman can break forward and look over the top for Nikolai Zivergadins. Good passing here. Nikolai crossing it in towards Ovi, just blocked. And the game is back and forth now. Here come Wrexham. Ball is whipped in. Tingling makes no mistake and gets it clear. Corner here. Come on, Masamba. I thought we had this covered here. He just boxes Francis Paul out, and Masamba's got to do better there. 2-1. And Diogo Melo's going to come on to see if he can save the day here. Melo picks it up here. Oh, he's going to look over the top for Rahman, and he had the run. My God. Good interception, Odell. Come on, Firebirds. Dark Guinness looking for Nikolai Zivergadins. Nikolai cutting inside. Melo, try to get it to Shabalala here. And Nisbet intercepts. Come on. Francis Paul on to Josh Nisbet. Josh Nisbet's going to go for it from deep, and it's just off target. Nikolai's coming off here. Quack Gun is going to try to save our asses here in the last few minutes. Last chance to attack here. Come on. Dara Guinness carrying it forward, and the referee's going to blow his whistle. Barrow Town are going to lose here on opening day 2-1. And honestly, I'm just going to chalk it up to opening day jitters. I didn't think it was a bad match for us defensively. They peppered us with shots and got 2 goals to go in. But I think this is the story of the match. None of our attackers really finished their chances or created anything too good. Even Ovi's goal was off of a broken play. But like I said, Angus Lamb and Odell Tingling together in this match were really good. The 2 goals we conceded were not that bad. I think we're going to be just fine this season. But that's going to do it here for episode 15. Season 3 is underway. We're going to play 4 matches all in the month of August next episode, so you've definitely got a lot to look forward to coming up. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button below. Leave some awesome comments, and I will see you next time. Until that next time, though, this has been Therios. You'll never walk alone.